Well, many of you know a little bit about me. I'm married, I'm close to my family, no kids except my cat, Dipstick, but he does require a lot more attention than cats. Stop laughing, Samantha. However, you know a lot about Denise. She has 2 teenage boys, 2 dogs, a husband, works 2 jobs, and I honestly always think, I don't know how she does it. And I'm sure many of you watching can relate to Denise. Sometimes it's hard for women to have it all. Perfect family, you're working, you're finding time with friends, and yourself. One woman who can relate is best-selling author Samantha Ettus, and she's with us now with her new book, The Pie Life Guilt-Free Recipe for Success and Satisfaction. You make it sound so easy. You have 3 kids.
I certainly don't.
You tour the country.
If you saw my daily life, you would not think it's easy, but you would think it's fun, and that's what I want all women to have.
Well, how do you manage it then?
You know what? I would say I do manage it all, but it's always a little bit messy, which is part of why I love the pie metaphor.
But are you a perfectionist?
You know, okay, so here's the thing. It's that we all strive for perfection, and we see this person at drop-off or, you know, in our neighborhood, and we think, oh my gosh, she has the well-behaved kids, the doting husband, but nobody has a life you think they do.
On time and all together.
Nobody has that life. I promise, I've worked with thousands of women, and nobody has that. And part of why I love the pie metaphor is because the most delicious pies are not the store-bought, perfect-looking ones. They're the messy, gooey, dripping off the side ones. And once you embrace the idea that your life is supposed to look a lot more like that, it's easier to enjoy your daily life and lose that guilt and the quest for perfection and just start managing it all.
What about workaholics, though? This day and age, I mean, people, you have to work.
Well, after working with so many women, what I found is that the happiest and most fulfilled are those that are involved in 6 or 7 slices of their life, not just 1 or 2. And we've gotten to this place, and you know, as women, where people think that the only 2 dimensions to us are work and motherhood or marriage. And there's so many other things. There's our friends and our health and our hobbies and our community. And so really what I'm doing is encouraging women to be involved in all of those slices of life and to make goals for each one. So make parenting goals, make goals with your relationship, make goals with your health, with your career, and give yourself permission to be part of all of those things. Go on that date night on the mom's night out.
Just do it.
Yeah, and here's how.
Now you call it something the maintenance years. What is that? Or
so many women have children and they think, oh my gosh, I just want to be home with them. We all love our kids, we all do. But if we make that decision in the first 5 years, what happens is 90% of women eventually want to go back to work, and more than half can't find positions after time off. So it's so important to try to keep a foot in the door. And then if you haven't kept a foot in the door, get back as quickly as you can, because the longer you've been out, the harder it is to get back. Our workforce is just not friendly to women who've taken time off.
You know, an example of that's one of our coworkers, our executive producer, and she did that. She took time off but kept her foot in little things here and there, and then turned out to be back here. So I've seen that happen.
That's really smart. So she kept her network warm.
She did
all those things.
Yes, exactly. The magic hour, really? Is there one?
Well, here I am telling women that you can be involved in 6 or 7 slices, and everyone's like, where am I going to find the time? I barely have time for the life I have, right? So I feel a responsibility to give women the 25th hour, which is a whole chapter in my book on time savers. And one of them is this magic hour. And the funniest thing is that in Britain, it's taken off. And you know, it's like a game of telephone. So in Britain, there's all these articles that says, woman in the U.S. says you can have it all by getting up an hour early, as though that's the entire book.
How is that possible?
It's so funny. So the idea is you want to wake up an hour earlier than the earliest riser in your home. For you, it might be your cat.
No, my husband, 4 a.m.
Oh, your husband? Oh, goodness. Okay, well, this rule is not for you.
Okay, good. Okay, continue.
You have a hall pass on this one. But for the moms out there who are using their children as their alarm clocks, you know how it is. You end up feeling a step behind all day. But if you wake up an hour earlier than your earliest riser, and that means you have to go to bed an hour earlier too, which is tricky. But it means that you're hitting the ground running every day. You're getting dressed and showered at a leisurely pace, having a cup of coffee, doing what you need to do to feel like you are in control of the day rather than it controlling you.
So the next one is Golden Triangle. What is that?
So once you have children, you want to do all of your errands within the 3 points between your home, your office, and your child's school. And so that means the hair salon, the doctor, the chiropractor, whatever it is, the gym, you want it to be within those 3 points. And the great thing about that is, you know, I was working with someone recently that was saying that she's a photographer and she used to go to a hair salon to get her hair colored every 4 weeks. And it was an hour from home. And once she started the Golden Triangle, she was like, I'm going to find someone local. And she saved, what is it, like, 2 hours a month just on that. And so really small changes can yield very big results.
I don't have kids, and I do that because I find long hours in television at home and just time, but I can't even with kids.
So between your office and home, that's good too.
All the time. We have
That's
about 30
wonderful.
seconds. I could talk to you forever. Why is it important to have a balanced life? Why?
Well, we're happiest and most fulfilled when we are involved in multiple things, when we allow ourselves to work hard at our careers and to be great parents and to be, great spouses and see our friends and be part of the community and take care of our health. That's when we're happiest. And we've gotten to a point where we just are riddled with guilt and we almost think we have to suffer. And I'm saying, enjoy your life. It's going to make you a better parent, a better partner, a better worker if you are happy.
Yes, and life goes so fast.
Yeah.
So fun to meet you. I saw her on the Today Show and then knew she was coming in, so I was very excited.
It's so wonderful to meet you.
And you can meet her too tonight. Enjoy all the sweet slices of life after reading The Pie Life, a guilt-free recipe for success and satisfaction. Can be found on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and here locally at the Tattered Cover. Purchase your copy and meet Samantha tonight in person, 7 o'clock at the Aspen Grove Tattered Cover. Aspen Grove Tattered Cover. For more information, visit Samantha, ETTUS, that is, .com.